ready to get started on the next chapter of our journey, but this is after I decided, since we couldn't have tacos with Urqopacha last time, I decided to just chill out here in Jalbab Thai and have some for myself. So I just finished eating, and as you can see, I also got a little bit of something to enjoy for happy hour. Yeah, a nice little tropical cocktail to soak in. And so as the evening well and truly has arrived here in Tuliolal, we have to get started because the race to become Dawn Servant is officially underway, and now it's time for us to go on that journey to help Urqopacha become the new Dawn Servant. So, with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthias Griffin back with you for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail live here on Twitch. So let's go ahead and, yeah, I know we want to really chug down this cocktail, but we got work to do. So you may remember that, yeah, there's that old situation where suddenly the controller controls itself. So you may remember at the end of the stream last night, we had these two people here, an approachable Palu and a helpful Hanu, who were recruited by Urqopacha to help us know about what steps we can take as far as getting the necessary keystones to find the Golden City that everyone talks about so much. So yeah, I think we are ready to help everyone get on that process. So since we can only choose one of the two for now, this is similar to something that we saw in, this is something that's similar to what we saw in Heavensward with House Fortomp, where we saw that Amanda Lan needed us to help him, and crap, his brother's name was eluding me, because Amanda Lan gets all the attention, let's be perfectly honest. So, why don't you say we go from left to right on this, and we'll begin tonight's journey by helping out this approachable Palu. Let's go ahead and speak with them. The quest to Kozama Uka will become available once you've completed this quest series, beginning with the approachable Palu. So to speak with this person to take on the level 90 main story quest entitled To Urqopacha, the approachable Palu is awaiting your questions. What is it you would like to know? Our main concern was concerning the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach Urqopacha, we depart from the Arch of the Dawn, then take the road west at the first fork, should we be wary of anything along the way. That is indeed the way to Urqopacha. After the damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart, when it comes to rugged terrain, we have a most dependable solution available. Come with me. Alright. We'll be back to talk to you in good time, friend Hanu. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill of Jalbab Thai. It's all been arranged. Yeah, and Hanu's like, I'll take you up on that. So yeah, all in good time there, Mr. Hanu. We will get back to you eventually. But for now, yeah, there are quests where you can do, but we're going to hold off on doing them until another stream. I'm going to do the two main story branching paths first. Then once those have been taken care of, I'll start doing side quests here in and around Tuliolal, as well as the two locations that we'll be heading to. So since we're hitting up Urqopacha first, that is where our first leg of our journey to help Urqopacha become Dawn Servant will get underway. But to do so, we're gonna have to reunite Miss Urqopacha with something that she's not necessarily fond of. Remember from last stream? May I introduce you to our most dependable companion, the alpaca? Yeah, let's get a little close up. Yeah, Kral's happy, but Wook isn't. These animals can traverse Urqopacha's steep mountain trails as if they were gentle fields, and all while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. So they fill much the same niche as our chocobos back home. You don't have alpacas in Eosia? Nope. Alpacas are native to Yogg-Toral. Eosia has its chocobos, and the eastern lands have their horses. Why go to the trouble of breeding another pack beast in a place which ill-suits its qualities, and where it is not needed anyway? But must we ride these little monsters? Do we have to say that in front of the Palu? I get the impression you aren't fond of alpacas. No, clearly not. When I was small and being a bit naughty, I went around putting on that wool. One of them spat on me and it was the foulest stench you can imagine. Yeah, childhood obviously still giving you nightmares. Yeah, as Crow clearly observes. What are they like to ride? Alpacas are bred as mounts are inquisitive and docile. Even those without experience find them easy to handle. We're really doing this then? Yes, we are. So my information was useful to you? Yes, very helpful, even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good, I'll take my payment now. You want me to pay you? Yeah, nothing comes without a price there, Wook. I guess I should have expected as much from a Pelu merchant. Let me see what I have on me. The Pelu value the act of spreading joy through trade, as you should know. They take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. Well, that'll be something to keep in mind, hopefully. Here you go. A fair price for your fair advice. Yes, I made a trade with the third promise herself. My friends will never believe this. And if she becomes Dawn's servant, that will be even more incentive. I shall be on my way now. I wish you safe travels. Off you go then, and thank you. Hey Elizabeth, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us tonight. I better not get spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. I'm still not happy about this, but if we need to ride alpacas to reach Urqopacha, then that's what we'll do. Alright, then let's go and hitch a ride. Yeah, we'll have to do it in the middle of the night, though. So on this twilight journey, we head into the mountains.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urqopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
And so, welcome to our first wilderness location, Urqopacha. And also, welcome to Bubba. Good to see you this evening. So, after disembarking from our alpacas...
So this is Urqopacha. I've never actually been here before.
Really?
The air is so crisp and clear.
Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som-Al.
Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? But probably a lot bigger, though.
That is Urqopacha, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Toral. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Why is that?
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wook Lamont, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here, of all places.
Well, you're about to see more of them. Yeah, it's not just gonna be Urqopacha, there's gonna be more coming. Yeah, nice to meet you, sir.
But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
A big guy like you getting into weaving? Maybe I should introduce you to Redolent Rose.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watrunpelo.
Truly, I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal? Is that a local beverage?
It's an Urqopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Oh, so they don't have cacti that they can use to make tequila?
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end.
So you got a bulk discount.
But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels.
Yeah, lull to sleep while it's the middle of the night. Oh, not ready to leave just yet?
Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
Yeah, it's good to know she's also got Fanes out in the field.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu merchants.
Yeah, if they're anything like Ul'dah merchants.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliyollal. Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
Like that poor guy.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
We'll see about that. Because, yeah, Erenville doesn't seem convinced either.
Watrunpelo's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
It's right there.
Yeah, I mean, we see the Aetheryte where it is. Can't be that hard to get lost. Yeah, just go where the Aetheryte is. Alright, let's go. Yeah, look at us. We're at 5 main story quests in, and we're almost halfway to experience level 91. This is it. Watrunpelo, home of the Pelu. Urqopacha should have arrived before us. Yeah, there she is. That's not good. Yeah, you saw that too, right? Yeah, of course she would start talking to the locals. You've come all this way for the right of succession? Oh, so this means I'm exchanging words with the future Dawn servants. Maybe. Please, the outcome is far from decided, but it is a possibility. How fortunate then that I deal in cloaks woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of a budding ruler. And a nation's ruler should dress her best for her adoring people, yes? Finery for our finest lady, that's right. Come, Third Promise, my well-stocked shelves are but a few steps away. Finest lady? I like the sound of that. Yep, do we have time to do so? Alright, I suppose a quick look wouldn't hurt. With a duckbill mask! I'm behind you. What did we just talk about? Erenville, when did you... We followed you here. Ah, A Shatorna from far-off Shoktural. Northern winters are pretty cold affairs, I'm told. I can't imagine how you survived without a lovely warm cloak of quality alpaca wool. No thank you, I'm not in need of new clothes at the moment, and neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time. Of course, of course. My shop door is always open. Jeez, are we gonna have a talk about money with you like they had to do with the Stenian back in Endwalker? You were saying something about not being easily charmed. I was just... Anyway, as I mentioned previously, the Pelu people live for bringing happiness to trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective goods. They will, however, disarm you with deft tons of phrase and unwitting customers like Urqopacha fall prey to this affable approach time and time again. Your only recourse is a clear and firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. A valuable insight into the minds of the Pelu. Let us all take Annabelle's words of caution to heart. That includes you too, Wook. Yeah, we just cross our arms and agree with them. So let's go ahead and complete this quest and take our nearly 1 million experience points and 1,001 gil. And I realized I never turned that on once we transitioned over out of the completion of the just waiting on stuff to happen. Because yeah, we had to have the intro title card to take place, but yeah, I forgot I need to turn my new screen on. For those of you who missed out last night, this is what my new screen for my streams looks like. Hope you guys will enjoy it. So let's go ahead and speak with Urqopacha to take on the next level 90 main story quest entitled Traders of Happiness. Urqopacha is ready to search out the Dawn Servant Selector. Not my finest moment, I'll admit, but now that we're here, let's do what we came to do. Find the Elector. Allow me to propose a strategy then. Kral Alice and I will speak with the merchants. Urqopacha, you and Ervil might try approaching travelers and passers-by. Yeah, just to keep her out of the hands of the Pelu, cause yeah, they're already coming on to her hard. Mathia, pray investigate any of the other establishments which catch your eye. Should we learn aught of use, let us relate to the third promise. You got it. So, who can tell us the vital information that we require? Yeah, and I know that we're talking about the people wearing the duckbill masks, but in actuality, as we pan over to this distillery worker, this outfit is, and this person of stature is actually from Final Fantasy X-2. There's a particular character in the story that actually plays an important role in bringing the people together to listen to Yuna's concert in X-2, and so it's the person who wears this. So let's go ahead and speak with this distillery worker and see if we can get some information. The Dawn Servant Selector? Ah, I thought you were a new face in town. Here for the right of succession, I take it. I don't care who sits the throne as long as they keep Toral peaceful. People tend not to be in the mood to relax and sip our excellent mezcal once arrows and spears start flying, if you know what I mean. Speaking of which, would you like a cup? A joy shared is a joy doubled, I'd say. It's not the time for that. Too busy. Oh, right, yes. You were asking about that elector business. Yes, I was. Being but freshly returned from my training route, I've heard that there's a contest afoot, but not much else. Our head ledger Torbli could probably tell you more about it. Yeah, keep that name in mind, it's going to be important. As we walk on over here, and we'll find this impatient porter. Electors? Oh yes, I've heard all about the right of succession. They're looking to put a new ruler on the throne, eh? Personally, I'm voting for Ul'dah. If the first promise wins, he'll look to expand our sphere of influence. That means access to more resources and more customers, in the thousands column potentially. So many new trading opportunities to spread happiness far and wide. Others have been coming around to my way of thinking, so I've begun crafting goods inspired by the resilient sun. Would you care to purchase something? Yeah. Just answer the question! I can't be that rude, especially when we're trying to get information about the third promise. Very well, you said you wanted to know about the Elector. I could help you, but I won't. I can tell you're no supporter of Sir Ul'dah or his policies. Voice was starting to go away on me there, but yeah, I mean, it's not like we're bad guys, and I don't know if him wanting to expand his trade necessarily falls in line with what Sir Ul'dah has in mind. And so now we made it to this ranch where we find Mablu. Hello there, I'm Mablu. Did you have a question for me? I do indeed. Sorry, I don't know about any electors. You should take a moment to see our prized alpacas before you leave, though. Oh, but be sure to admire them from a respectable distance. Get too close and our nervous darlings may be tempted to spit on you. And that stuff stinks. And we have someone with personal experience on that. It happened to be a visiting buyer not so long ago. Tobley, that's the head rancher, was so mad at me for not giving a proper warning. Which I guess is why you're doing it now. No one makes a mistake without Tobley noticing. He knows everything that happens on this ranch. Well, we are hearing the name of being mentioned multiple times, so it does give us a lead. Let's double on over to the Alpaca Keep just so we can have you as a connection point. And also, just like in the previous two expansions, gemstones can be used for trading stuff. And the more fates you clear, the more stuff you get from the various merchants. This is what you get initially here in Urqopacha, but as I mentioned, if you clear more fates and build up your reputation, you get access to more stuff. So yeah, just like in Endwalker and in Shadowbringers. So now let's head on back over to where Urqopacha is. Hey there, Wook. You really have to watch yourself around these silver-tongued peddlers. I almost bought a bottle of mezcal and a stack of blankets, and then there was this enchanting ornament? Are they happy to do business, or are they just desperate? Anyway, I did manage to learn that Tobley is the man to talk to about the contest. Now, if only they share where this head ledger of theirs is to be found. Well, it is the same guy. Really? He's also the head rancher? Well, the Alpaca Ranch is not far from here. I say we pay it a visit before the others return. I agree. Let's go do it. Away we go. So how is everyone tonight? As we head on over to where we can hopefully find our person of interest. Back here to the family ranch. Yeah, this person of interest may also be hard to find because it's still nighttime. He may have already be asleep. That is a lot of alpacas. Still, we know the head ledger could be here somewhere. I can't let fear deter me. Not to say that I'm scared, of course. And I just look at her. Hello there. Yeah, this is the first time you two are meeting. Excuse me, is one of these workers Tobley? Tobley? Oh yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. I can't tell you which one he is though. Oh? You can't? Is this part of the contest? All I can say is that Tobley often mentions his favorite pungent subjects. He also can't resist a profitable trade, though who among us could, am I right? Still, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. So it's like a game. Easy enough. All I have to do is offer Tobley a deal he can't ignore. No problem at all. I guess we're about to find out if that's true. Well, maybe one problem. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone we think might be Tobley, Let's ask some questions first to narrow down the field. Very reasonable. Great, we can meet back here to share our impressions. Alright, so, yeah, speak with Moblu again? Sure. Well, obviously, I'm not Tobli. I mean, oops, I shouldn't have said that. You're meant to find out for yourself who Tobli is, or if an elector is even in the village at all. Good luck. Let's go over to the Diligent range hand. Ah, a visitor from across the salt, if I'm not mistaken. Be warned, the alpacas will spit on you if you startle them. I suggest you keep your movements slow and deliberate. Will they be bothered by a person who's also half animal? Let's go over to this nonchalant range hand. Am I Tobli? Oh, Wook, you're here too. Yes, that's me. Excellent work from the third promise in our entourage. Sharp instincts. Shall we commence with the rite of succession then? Well, you seem more enthusiastic than everyone else. Is that to throw us off the track? And finally, a boastful range hand. You think I might be Tobli? Well, maybe I am. All I will say is that in this village, none have reared more alpacas than I. Yeah, but is that necessarily true, though? So, yeah, we gotta come back here and wait for Wook to rejoin me. Oh, hello there, alpaca. I see we're both done with our interrogations. So who do you think it is? I have my suspicions, but let's hear your pick. The diligent, boastful, or nonchalant range hand. Well, yeah, the other two don't really seem to offer much. Let's go with the diligent. The first person we spoke with. So the worker are intent on stable chores. I had my eye on that one too. Time to lift the mask off of our mystery ranch hand, so to speak. And so, as we prepare to see Dawn arrive, we know it's you, Tobli, and to prove it, I propose the deal. A generous sum of coin for confirmation of your true identity. Do you accept? Wait, we're just handing it over? An offer I gladly accept. As you have correctly guessed, I am indeed Tobli, head leader of Watch and Pellow, and head rancher of the family ranch. But since this is a character from Final Fantasy X-2, played by none other than Rob Paulson from Animaniacs, who's also been known on that show for voicing Yakko, as well as Pinky from Pinky and the Brain, we need to speak like Tobli himself does. As you have correctly guessed, I am indeed Tobli, head leader of Watch and Pellow, and head rancher of the family ranch. I am also one of Galore Jaja's chosen electors. Aha! A place featured in the Tuliyola saga just as we thought. I was right to trust in your instincts, and I wager that this won't be the last time. She found you out fair and square, Tobli. And I'm glad she did. Would have been a pity had her bed ended here. So now that we got that sorted out,
deducing the Dunservant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
yeah, I prefer the Rob Paulson voice.
Right. Not hard at all.
Oh, meanwhile, our competition is here.
Zorolja.
Yeah, I guess we knew we wouldn't be alone in this situation.
I am told the head ledger, Tobli, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobli. That's part of the test.
Yeah, he is imposing after all. I don't blame you for not being so confident in talking. Yeah, it's a staring contest. A big staring contest. The problem is...
You're Dobly.
You shouldn't have gazed over.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed. With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawn Servant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered a number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one.
Oh, do tell that. Do tell then. What are we up to?
You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
That's it? Well, I guess there has to be more to it than that, right? Yeah, that's why the goofy music is playing, and I don't think Wook is a fan of this.
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
That's why he's laughing.
Bring out the example!
Example? Oh, hello there. It's nice to meet you. I mean, you seem sweet and innocent enough.
This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, Third Promise?
Yeah, I guess that's where you have to get over your fears there, Wook.
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
Yeah, just relax. You've got this. Oh. Her childhood nightmares reimagined.
Spat on me!
Oh, that stinks.
I can't.
Toby, did you really have to punish her like this?
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly.
Yeah, this isn't the way we wanted to have the sun rise on our day.
Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit. As you've all just witnessed. Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Wild valley breed like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out.
Yeah, something tells me Wook should have put her axe down before approaching first.
They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
Yeah, come around there, Wook.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
Yeah, why couldn't you just use some other poor soul?
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell. And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with the catching.
Womp womp.
The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
Gotta get over your fear eventually.
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And when you reach the end of the ride, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
Is this a sign of things to come? So yeah, the others haven't arrived yet, so...
Very well. This won't take long.
Well, you seem pretty confident.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
You're not gonna beat it up, are you? Yeah, all yield to strength. You're not gonna beat the thing up, are you, just to bring it over?
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas.
And I feel sorry for you too. But
that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
exactly. Yeah, your reasoning is gonna come through. Also, hi everyone.
Are you alright, Urqopacha? We thought we heard you scream.
Be glad you didn't witness why.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yell.
Scream, in other words.
Yeah, twist the words all you want there, Wook.
Did you find the Elector?
Yes, we did.
Oh, we certainly did.
Yeah, he's right behind you. Alright, so, yeah. Wick has to catch this thing all on her own. Let's complete the quest by speaking with her. I had to go and wash out that nasty stuff off my face. I think I got all of it. Yeah, but I imagine the smell would be sticking around for a while. But would you mind taking a sniff for me just to make sure? This stench has ruined my sense of smell. I imagine you may need it. Hey, I saw that look! Well, we might as well take our near million experience points and 1,217 gil to complete the quest.